Welcome everyone. My name is Garam, and today's topic is unstoppable love, how loving God transforms your life and purpose. Let's get started. Matthew chapter 22, verses 37 to 39 says, He said to him, Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and most important command. The second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. At the heart of Jesus' commandment in Matthew chapter 22, verses 37 to 39, lies a radical truth. To love God deeply is to reframe our entire understanding of love. Our understanding of love is often shaped by what we've experienced in the world. For many of us, love has been defined by human limitations: conditional love, inconsistent love, or love that comes with expectations. These human experiences shape how we see ourselves, how we love others, and how we view God's love for us. But God's love is different. It's unconditional, limitless, and unchanging. His love isn't dependent on our performance, mistakes, or even our failures. It is rooted in His perfect character, steadfast, eternal, and full of grace. To truly love God, we must allow His love to redefine how we see ourselves and how we view God. When we love God with all our heart, soul, and mind, we open ourselves to experience this deeper love. This is not a passive love, but an active love that changes everything: how we live, how we care for ourselves, and how we relate to others. Loving God with all our heart, soul, and mind isn't just about feeling affection for God. It's about inviting Him into every part of our lives. God is not meant to be a part time influence or an afterthought in our daily routines. His love should be the foundation of everything we do. The decision to love God with all our heart means intentionally bringing Him into every moment, every decision, and every relationship. Being committed to God is about being intentional with your direction in life. It means choosing to live with purpose, to make decisions based on His will, and to live in a way that reflects His love. God doesn't want to be a mere addition to our lives. He wants to be the center of everything. When we invite God into every area, whether it's our career, our health, our relationships, or our challenges, His presence transforms how we approach everything. Ask yourself, how can I invite God into this moment? Whether it's a major life decision or the simple task of getting through the day. When we place God first, we see everything through His eyes, through the lens of His limitless love. Being committed to God requires a purpose driven life. To love God with all our heart, soul, and mind is to live intentionally with clear direction. This means being conscious of the choices we make, understanding that every action is an opportunity to align ourselves with His plan. Our lives are not meant to be lived aimlessly or out of habit. They are meant to be lived with purpose and intent, knowing that God has a plan for us. Living with purpose means more than achieving goals or finding success in the world's eyes. It means aligning our lives with God's kingdom, prioritizing love, grace, mercy, and service. This alignment doesn't happen by accident. It requires intentionality. Every day, we choose to follow God's lead, to seek His guidance, and to live in a way that honors Him. When we love God first, we live with a sense of direction, no longer swayed by the opinions of others, the fleeting desires of the world, or the pressures of life. We live with purpose, knowing that every choice is an opportunity to reflect His love in our lives and relationships. When we love God first and invite Him into our lives, something transformative happens. We begin to see ourselves the way He sees us. So often we define our worth by our mistakes, failures, or how others perceive us. But God's love for us is not based on what we've done or not done. His love is based on who we are in Him. Loving God with all our heart, soul, and mind leads us to a deeper understanding of our own worth. We are not defined by the world's standards or by our imperfections. We are defined by God's love for us. When we embrace this truth, we are free to love ourselves as He loves us, with grace, compassion, and dignity. We take better care of ourselves because we recognize our value in God's eyes. When we invite God into every area of our lives, we begin to live intentionally, taking care of our physical, emotional, and spiritual well being. We speak kindly to ourselves. We show up for ourselves because we know that we are loved, valued, and worthy of His care. Only when we truly love ourselves through God's love can we extend that love to others in a genuine way. Jesus teaches that we are to love our neighbors as ourselves. But how we love others is directly connected to how we love ourselves. And how we love ourselves is rooted in our love for God. If we do not first love God and receive His love, we cannot fully love ourselves or others. The more we experience God's love, the more we are able to extend that love to those around us. When we love God first, we are equipped to love others not out of obligation, but out of the overflow of His love within us. We no longer love others based on their performance or how they treat us. We love them because God first loved us. And that love transforms our hearts. We are able to offer love that is not conditional or transactional, but deep, authentic, and sacrificial. The love that begins with God, the vertical love, becomes the foundation for all other relationships. When we love God with all our heart, soul, and mind, it transforms how we see ourselves and how we see others. Vertical love empowers horizontal love. Loving God first enables us to love others properly, to hold ourselves in the highest regard. Only then we are able to love others the way Christ loves us. But this journey always starts with God. We cannot love ourselves or others the way we're called to without first experiencing His love. Vertical love must always come before horizontal love. When we place God at the center of everything and invite Him into every part of our lives, His love becomes the driving force of our purpose, our relationships, and everything we do. As you go about your day, here are some questions to ask yourself. How has your understanding of love been shaped by past experiences? How does God's unconditional love challenge that view? What areas of your life have you not yet fully invited God into? How can you start to invite Him into these areas this week? In what ways can living with purpose and intentionality change how you approach your daily life and decisions? How does understanding your worth in God's eyes impact the way you treat yourself? How can this affect the way you love others? How can loving God first influence your ability to love those around you, especially when it's difficult to do so? This week, gently put surrender into practice. Invite God into your daily life. Make a conscious effort to invite God into your daily moments, from the moment you wake up to the task you do throughout the day. Whether it's a decision at work, a conversation with a friend, or a personal struggle, pause and ask, how can I invite God into this moment? Live with purpose. Take time to reflect on your current life direction. Are you living with purpose, or are you merely going through the motions? Set a goal this week to intentionally align one area of your life with God's purpose, whether that's through a specific action, decision, or change in perspective. Speak kindly to yourself. Start by changing the way you speak to yourself. Replace negative self-talk with words of affirmation based on God's truth. Remind yourself that you are loved, valuable, and worthy because of God's love for you. Show love to others. Take intentional steps to love those around you. This week, go out of your way to show kindness, grace, and compassion to someone. whether it's a friend, family member, or even a stranger. Let your love for God overflow into how you love others. And with that, I'd like to close us in prayer. God, we come before you with a heart full of gratitude for your love, a love that is limitless, unwavering, and so deep. We invite you into every moment of our lives, not just the big decisions, but the small, everyday moments where we need you most. Help us to love you with all our heart, soul, and mind. Teach us to make you the center of our thoughts, our choices, and our actions. God, we confess that at times we've tried to live on our own, making decisions without considering your heart. But today, we ask you to guide our steps. Show us how to live intentionally, with purpose, knowing that every moment is an opportunity to reflect your love and your will. Help us to see ourselves as you see us, not by our flaws or past mistakes, but as your precious child, redeemed and chosen by you. Help us to love ourselves in a way that honors you, to speak kindness to our heart, to our mind, and to our body, knowing that we are your masterpiece. And as we embrace your love for us, may we overflow with that love to others. Let us love with compassion, grace, and selflessness, just as you have loved us. Transform us from the inside out. Guide us to live with purpose, to walk closely with you every single day, and to love deeply because we have first been loved by you. Amen.